Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona and the Michigan Wolverines.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
A look at Arizona's starting group. They've got Mitchell. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson. And it's Lewis in at center. Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Jones. Flash passes to West. From deep. And it's West again missing.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Here's Jones. Hands the 12-footer. Here's Lawson. Johnson outside. Lewis attacking, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Here's Flash. Lawson defending. Here's West. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Johnson, good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court. Elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
Mitchell. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Dishes it to West. Softly drops in the floater. West has got 6 points.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Lawson with it. Lawson is doubled to the middle. Here's Lewis, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Taking a look at Arizona. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5 spot. Now here's Lawson, guarded closer. Lawson is doubled, and the foul called on Freak. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And, guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
West, he's in at center. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Johnson. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the 5. Now Lawson. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. And he gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too.
And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Lights checked in. Lawson outside. The dish to Lewis. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Jones kicks it to West. It's hauled in by Arizona.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Lawson outside. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The screen from Ewing. From the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Roberts got the lead up to 6 now for Arizona. Here's West. And once again off the mark by Michigan. Now Arizona with it. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. The screen from Ewing. Goodwin with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Williams with a clean look, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but...
West in at center. Ellis is out there with Jones, and there's Flash, and it's Banks in at the shooting guard. West can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And here's Lawson to the middle. Here's Ewing. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Arizona.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Wolverines, Jack Lawson at the line for 2.
Lewis checked in for Arizona. And Lawson hits 2 free throws. Michigan trails by 19. Flash passes to West. Will it go? And it's West again missing.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Here's Mitchell. Arizona moving the ball around. Lewis against West. Here's Johnson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And Arizona leads by 21.
And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And Arizona making a change here. Landry's checked in. No good from West.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Lawson with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Lawson kicks to Mitchell. We've got 1:28 left here in the second half. Landry dishes to Johnson. Lawson the pass to Mitchell. West with the block.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance
for Arizona.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. Lewis down low. Right on him. Lewis gets the bucket.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
No good from West. Now Arizona with it. They're on a 19-3 run right now. Now here's Lawson. Back to Landry. He kicks it to Mitchell. Landry up top. They set the screen. So Arizona wins it. A resounding victory for them. And Greg. And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4 spot. On defense, Wisconsin. 4-point game.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Here's Kaminsky. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And Michigan has possession.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Hits it from three-point range. Kaminsky's got his third basket of the night. Crawford outside. Jones kicks to Ellis. From down in the low post, it goes.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Hawkins kicks to Evans. Hill against Crawford. Hill has the open look. It's rebounded by West.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a four-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Now here is Hill, following the miss by Freak and the basket by Kaminsky.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And he gets it to go. West has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group. Michigan trails by 5, and Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Payton is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in the power forward. Here's Kaminsky, finished off the break. Kaminsky's got 11 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And he gets it to go.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And here's West for 3. West can't get that one to fall. The Badgers leading by 6. Payton outside, pass to Hawkins for 3, and it's Michigan with the rebound. On the wing, Jones, covered by Payton. Crawford outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Badgers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Michigan. Walker's checked in for Wisconsin. Michigan trails by 8. Flash passes to Crawford. Michigan moving it around. And here's West from the arc. The pass to Flash. Back to West. Here's Cunningham. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cunningham's got his first points in this one.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's the screen. Decker kicks to Hawkins. He feeds it to Payton. Now here's Decker, defended by Jones. To the paint, shot clock at 5, and the basket good. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 8 now for the Badgers.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
West, he's in at center. Jones is out there with Douglas. And there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2 spot. And for the Badgers, we've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4-man position. And for the Wolverines, West in at center. Ellis is out there with Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Kaminsky misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And it's West missing. West has gone 3 of 9 shooting. Hawkins with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Hill up top, guarded by Crawford. Passes it to Kaminsky. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Kicks to West. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come.
And the Badgers with possession here. The lead is 2. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. And it's Conley in at the 3, the small forward. Hill's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Pass to West to tie it up. And he gets the bucket. West has got it all tied up now for the Wolverines.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
He used that pick just right.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Knight passes to Flash. Jones dishes to West. West can't get that one to fall. Knight against Hawkins. Evans.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 4-point Badger lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it's Hill. That time the assist by Hawkins.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Dishes it to Evans. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by Ellis.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow it.
Here's West. That one a little long.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been effective.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Crawford's checked in, and he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And he makes the first of the 1-and-1. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Flash passes to Jones. And once again off the mark by Michigan. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Michigan. 1 minute. Taking 2 shots.
And no good on the 1-and-1. Here's Flash. Left with a wide open look. No good on the triple. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency. Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Meet the queen mother of this young town.
Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. Here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But, freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This is his life.
You're not listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely...
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk, and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
A cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the 9th pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Decker from the University of Wisconsin. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Jaren Grant from the University of Notre Dame. With the 20th pick in the NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Delon Wright from the University of Utah. With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Justin Anderson from the University of Virginia. With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Bobby Portis from the University of Arkansas. With the 23rd pick in the NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Rondé Hollis Jefferson from the University of Arizona. With the 24th pick in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tyus Jones from Duke University. With the 25th pick in the NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Jarrell Martin from Louisiana State University. With the 26th pick in the NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select John Brown. With the 27th pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select the 19-year-old center from the University of Michigan.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Call him in the building all day, yo.
Aight.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it. Go ahead. You know, Mama.
Tell Mama.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. Do my best to represent Harlem.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Always excited for starting out the new season right, and they find themselves... First official NBA appearance from West.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Williams with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
To the inside, here's Pekovic. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Pekovic with a screen. And it's Rubio penetrating. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by World Peace. Rest outside. Lets it fly from 18. Rest can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, People want to play for you, and not to mention, California is an attractive destination.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Clarkson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now Rubio. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top, up 3. We've got more NBA basketball. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective. And so it's a close game as well.
At one half of basketball, the score. Your Lakers, 26. The Timberwolves, 24. Your safety is our number one concern.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Nice work coming off the bench, guys. Great energy, great offense. We really got to show our depth in the first half. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And that about does it for their first game.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I think his efficiency from the field was the big.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting
we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
They don't love her, they just love her